Estate and Mi Casa Tu Casa team, and I have a special guest today. It's John Manglardi.
Hello.
Yeah, he's the man, and we are going to have an amazing topic today that a lot of our followers and viewers are asking about renovation loans. Such a great product that most of the people hear about it, but they really don't know anything about this fabulous product. But before we go deep into this topic, Joe, thank you to be here.
Yes, I'm very happy. Thank you, Lorraine. I appreciate that.
Okay.
I'm excited to talk about the renovation loans.
I know John for a few years already. We've been talking here and there and had a few clients already. And he is an specialist for renovation loans, and there is a lot of people there that really wanting to get into this. So Joe, why you don't explain a little bit what is renovation loan? But before that, who is Joe Manglardi?
Yes, who's Joe? So my name's Joe, and I'm a loan officer at Homebridge Financial Services. We're a nationwide independent lender, mortgage company, independent bank, one of the top leading in the country. I personally am a renovation specialist, and we'll go into a little bit about what that means here soon. I have a beautiful wife and young 1.5-year-old that we love taking to the park, and Chuck E. Cheese is our new date night these days. That's where we like to go. But I'm really excited to be talking about renovations today with you.
Fantastic. So, for how long have you been a loan officer?
So I've been writing loans since 2013.
Okay.
Prior to that, I was in grad school out in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Oh,
Not
cool.
bad, right on the beach,
Yeah.
right? My family's been in the mortgage industry for almost 40 years.
Okay.
I have a brother in Chicago who's also a loan officer.
Nice.
My father retired from the mortgage industry, so it's in the blood, you could
it
say.
runs in the
We've been doing it for a
family.
long time.
Cool.
And it's been a great way to meet new people, make new relationships, and has provided a great life for us.
Fantastic. So, what is renovation loans and why it's so important and what people can do with that?
Yeah, so I think that one of the things that needs to be expressed more to the consumer marketplace is that these specialty type loans are available to help people customize and personalize a home either that they own or they're going to be owning soon, maybe they're an investor. This allows folks to take out additional funds along with their loan and put it into the house, whether that's for repairs or upgrades.
Okay. So, what kind of repairs or upgrades? And if the house is not mine, how I can do the upgrades?
Yes, great question. Okay, so really there's a range of what you can do. If you can think it, there's a good chance with these specialty type loans you can do it. So we have loan products available for renovation financing, or as we like to call specialty financing, for pretty much any type of purchaser out there. So whether you're a veteran looking to use VA financing, or a very popular renovation loan out there is the 203K, which is an FHA loan. There's also the conventional renovation loan, which a lot of people I don't think are aware exists, which is great for not only the purchasers, but also for investors. There is a loan out there for investors that will allow them to take out additional funds to work on either their long-term rental investment, or if they're looking for a quick flip, or what have you, there's that available for them as well. And in terms of the upgrades and repairs, we can do anything from appliances for some loans, all the way to installations of pools, complete remodels, additions. We've had customers in the past do a full range of upgrades and repairs.
So there is a maximum or a minimum that you can take to do those renovations, so that just give me an idea. How
Sure, yeah, that would go a little deeper into the guidelines and the qualifications for each loan program. Okay. But for an idea, typically you can do up to $35,000 in total renovation costs and stay with what's considered the streamlined type renovation products. But really a lot of these loans, besides VA, which is a little bit more restricted, but for the FHA 203K and the conventional renovation loan, you can borrow much more than that as long as you remain qualified for that loan.
What, 35,000? It's a lot. If you think with 35,000 you can definitely change the kitchen, you can change bathrooms,
Absolutely.
floors, depending of the project, of the size of the house as well. So that's awesome.
Absolutely. A big one that we see here, especially in Florida, is roof repairs or upgrades.
Correct.
So roofs that are maybe starting to reach the end of their useful life. or maybe sustained damage in storms that didn't have a chance to go through the insurance process. So roofs are a big one. And then also, Lorraine, a really important part is it's not just for the upgrades of the kitchens and floors, but sometimes just for minor repairs. So one of the beautiful things about these loan programs is that maybe you didn't go into a transaction or purchase expecting to use this, but after maybe some inspections or after the appraisal, there's a few things that need to be addressed, and this is a great way to come back and save a loan, if you will, and make the necessary repairs that are needed. So it could be used two ways.
Perfect, very good. So who will be the perfect candidate for this particular loans? So that will be for buyers, or it can be for the person who already has their own house. So who will be the perfect person to apply for this particular specialty loan?
So that's a great question, and the truth is, everybody. There's not one type of consumer that should be excluded from the opportunity to use specialty financing. So if you're already the homeowner, you can do a renovation refinance where you refinance the home, and through that refinance transaction, you then incorporate the specialty financing with it. So maybe you've owned the home for a year, 5 years, 10 years, what have you, and it's time to do some upgrades and repairs. This is a great opportunity, at least to explore as an option, to refinance your loan and take some extra money. If you're a purchaser, we kind of started touching base on that already. But if you're buying a home, this is where I think the majority of the consumer marketplace falls into, is if you're buying a home. So you're coming into, maybe it's a new area you're not familiar with, or it's an older home, and you want to be able to put some money into it and upgrade it without having to wait into the future of owning it and spend your own cash. Or one of the big ones is putting on credit cards with high interest rates.
Wow.
Nobody wants to do that. So this is all one loan. I think that's one of the key concepts we're going to cover in our class at the end of April. Is that, and the way we like to say this is a loan is a loan is a loan. So it's one loan, right? It's one loan that we're going to be including the cost of the renovations.
So you just said something very important, and a lot of things important, but most of the people, the consumers, trying to do the renovation or acquire the materials or pay for all this renovation with the credit cards. And if you incorporate everything into the same loan, that's a great way to do it, because you can deduct all the interest that you cannot do it with the credit card payment.
Absolutely.
Right?
That's, I think, one of the biggest selling points on this, if you do through the loan, is that you're going to have some write-off opportunities. Additionally, the interest rates are going to be a lot lower because it's only the one purchase interest rate, as opposed to a higher rate credit card that you have normally higher interest in usually a shorter amount of time to pay back.
That's a great product, and I'm sure most of you guys out there don't know about anything about this. And we have a better opportunity to go over with more details about this specialty product, because Joe is hosting a class here in our office on April 27 at 1 p.m. And this seminar, so what we are going to learn about the specialty in the seminar.
So I think during the seminar, the important thing is we're going to take it from beginning to end. And one of the important things in the beginning is not just how specialty finance works, but answering some overall questions on why it's important to know that it exists as a product out there when someone's shopping for a new home or looking for new opportunities for their existing home. Talking about getting pre-qualified in general for a loan, and then adding the specialty card into it. The big thing with these loans that we want to cover are all the opportunities that come along with incorporating a specialty loan to customize and personalize a home.
That's a great way. So at the seminar, remember, April 27, here in our office at 1 p.m., Joe is going over everything about the renovation loans, and also you will be able to start the process from there to get into all this new home or renovation in your existing home or your investment property, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So that's awesome. Joe, how they can reach you if they wanted to ask a few questions before the seminar?
Yeah, I think that's great. Thanks for bringing that up. So you can reach me directly. My number is 407-618-0322. That's my direct line. Okay. They can also send emails to the HomeBridge website at homebridge.com or to me directly at joe.manglardi@homebridge.com.
Absolutely, that's great. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thanks, Lorena.
That would be nice to see all of you at the seminar. Remember, April 27 here in my office at 1 p.m. And Joe will be here with all the great information about renovation loans.
Yes.
See you here.
Thanks.